guys, it's Ryan. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Today, I'm talking about something super gross and kind of uncomfortable, and it kind of makes me grossed out. It's this woman, this 34-year-old woman. I was scrolling on Instagram Reels one day. She popped up. I said, oh, I'm here now making a video about it because her name, Kiera Madison. In terms of like what she does for her account, she just posts and talks about these Sterniolo triplets. Sterniolo triplets.
I've been staying silent for too long, bitch.
I'm so excited.
Y'all know how cute Matt has
ordered a bunch of pictures. She's weird. She has like this ego where she thinks being older, you know, she's better than every other single fan because every other fan is like 13 to 15 and she's 34. She has dedicated her account, what used to be just a normal Instagram account, has dedicated now to these triplets. If you don't know who the Sterniolo triplets are, they are these triplets. They do YouTube, that's how they got famous, and they kind of just sit in their car and they talk. Basically their fan base is a bunch of younger people. I'm gonna say 13 to 15 is like, from what I can tell, the age gap of their audience. Yes, they're funny, yes, they're relatable, and yes, they are attractive to people who are in their age group, not 34-year-old women on the internet.
I don't care what you have to say. Also, if I want to date a 21-year-old, I'm gonna do it.
Here's the thing. You know, I wouldn't be making this video if it was just like a girl who was like, yeah, did you guys see their new video? It was like so funny, like they were sitting in their car. This woman has taken it to the extreme. She has posters on her wall of them.
So I ordered a bunch of pictures to put on my wall by my Sterniolo poster and the picture of me meeting them.
Every single video is about them. In one video called him a handsome young man. Emphasize the young there, that's weird. And she has publicly admitted her attraction to them.
This is the first thing I saw when I opened my eyes this morning. And I'm not mad about it. I don't know if this is my favorite Chris photo now, or if it's just—
Not to be dramatic, but I think you fell from heaven. On a scale of 1 to 10, yeah, baby, you're an 11.
Then backtracked it and said, guys, I'm admiring his beauty. I don't know why I have to clarify that. You have to say it because you're 34 years old on the internet publicly posting about your attraction to these men, being obsessed with them. To be 13 years older, yes, she's 13 years older than these men, and upload content, you know, it's okay for adults to find adults attractive, but to be 13 years older, look at the freaking video, revise it and edit it, and be like, yes, and then tag them? Girl, you're weird. Girl, have some shame, please. Now, this crosses the line from being just like a normal fan being like, hey, I like your videos, to freaking, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed, I wanna meet them. You did meet them. They were like, yo, what's up? And you wore a very interesting outfit for that. I mean, you kind of see every other outfit she's wearing in her videos and nothing was like what she wore when she met them. It's gross. And then, here's another thing. When people comment and they say, aren't you like 40? You're like way too old for this. She goes and she says, it doesn't matter. Like when people ask about her age. First of all, when you post something publicly on your public Instagram profile, that's, by the way, did I mention it's available to the public? Surprise, surprise, it's everyone's business now, girl. Okay. And you know it's everyone's business because you turned off comments on one video that got over 100,000 views. So, I'm assuming that there had to be some kind of mixed opinions on that video because comments are off. If you post your weird obsession with these 21-year-olds to the internet, people are gonna have their opinions, they're gonna say something. And I don't know why you think that that isn't possible. You're living in La La Land over here talking about—
I've been staying silent for too long, bitch. We all know how cute Matt is in the edits that people have of him. But in person, he's so much cuter. He's like cute times 12.
Girl, that could have been your child, but I want you to know you were 13 years old when they were born. Essentially, I would say she has a parasocial relationship with these guys because I don't know, she's made up some type of fantasy about them, but to have and you know, she's admitted she's obsessed with them, I'm not even gonna lie. She's admitted the obsession to these men, but it's just weird how she had all this other content before she found out about them and now every single video is about them. It's just weird, like, girl, crushing on like a celebrity is normal, like I've had my fair share of celebrity crushes. But I'm not sitting there being like, guys, I met them, and then wearing a revealing outfit when I did meet them. You know what, I haven't even met any celebrities, but if I did, best believe I'm gonna be dressed to the nines. Also, can we talk about how 21 and 34 are totally different age gaps? I mean, at 21, you're just starting your life out, you're getting everything settled in, but you're not fully mentally developed. At 34, you should be really thinking about oh, you know, your life is kind of settled in at 34. You don't have the same life experiences as these triplets. You don't have nothing in common with them other than the fact that you're attracted to them and they're probably uncomfortable. And think about this. If this was a 34-year-old man doing this to 21-year-old triplets, I think a lot more people would be talking about it, you know? Just because she's a woman doesn't make it less creepier. It makes it, you know, it's still creepy, it's still gross, and it's still weird. Listen, at the end of the day, people need to know the difference between fan behavior and then more than obsessed, kind of just like weird behavior, because if she was just a normal fan, her content would be 10 times different. She would upload a video maybe. If she was wanting to show her face, she'd be like,
Guys, did you see the new Sturniolo video? Like, they were in their car. I thought that shit was so funny. Like, yes, boys, you guys are good.
but it wouldn't be, she's reaching new extents because she tags them in every single video. Obviously, you want to get their attention somehow. And then to backtrack every video by saying, guys, like, it's not what you think it is. Like, I don't know why I have to say that. Of course you'd have to clarify that because you're weird. Being attracted to someone who's 13 years younger than you, like, it isn't illegal, but to kind of put it into perspective of your obsession with them, your attraction to them, it gets to start being uncomfortable, it gets to start being weird. Put yourself in these triplets' shoes. Imagine how they feel. Imagine, you know, you might think, oh, they like me so much, but realistically, if I had someone who's 34, or not 34, but definitely 13 years older than me and they were obsessing with me, I'd be like, what the hell? Like, that's gross. Just broadcasting this, romanticizing this, and making your entire personality about these men is disgusting. It's weird, you know? It'd be one thing if they were 13 years older than you, but because you're 13 years older than them and you're obsessing and you're romanticizing this idea of them, it's gross. If you're 34 and spend your time out of your day to post on Instagram and publicly obsess and put posters on your wall and just romanticize 21-year-old triplets, maybe log off and maybe go to therapy and maybe get some self-reflection, because this is not normal. What you're doing is not normal, which is why you're getting comments saying, hey, you're weird. Anyways, I'd like to know what everyone thinks about this. Do you think it's weird? Am I just overreacting by saying she's weird? Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next week, and subscribe unless you are a 34-year-old woman obsessing over 21-year-old triplets. Maybe log off. Maybe go to therapy. Bye, guys.